It's the return. Back like I never left. If you sleeping on me, stay snoring. I cannot go a single day without recording. Not too many other things are as important. The booth is my fortress. I use it to combat boredom. I had to address this like Nordstrom's. I was content with my portion, but the fame came with the fortune. Extortion was never an equation. Sorry for the wait, but I was training. Yeah. You wanna know how I'm called to preach? Because I'm always waiting on when it's my turn to speak. But how you supposed to eat? I go full time with the ministry when people tend to be less giving and more stingy. But if God called me, I shouldn't be motivated by money. I have it plenty, he's on his way back. This is the last century. Before that, I can hardly remember anything before rap. I had to take a melatonin to go to sleep, and although it worked, it kinda made my heart hurt. Just thankful to God that it didn't burst. When the star emerged on the scene, it was like a meteorite headed for Earth. Only difference is instead of taking life, I'm giving it. So it's not getting worse. Forming friendships with my words, so I'm gone to homies spilling liquor on the curb. I was born on the day after the first. Yeah. I'm getting through college to be a future scholar. Many were the lessons that I never got while I was brought up. School of hard knocks. Was taught to have my own mind and not given to suggestions. As an adolescent struggling with depression as well as with acceptance, humbling was my exception. Nowadays as an adult, I'm stressing. Sounds so beautiful, don't you agree? Someday soon you will see, yes you will. What will become of these moments and memories eventually? Memories for you to treasure for all eternity. Yeah. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. In other words, the roles were reversed. Never shall I revert back to what I used to do, or I would be cursed and have no one else to blame because I did it to myself. Can't jeopardize what I seek to attain from all the fame and wealth. I don't do it for the accolades, I just collect dust on a shelf. You get the point like elf ears, making sure my presence is felt here, but going on strong. This will mark my 12th year. I hope I'm making myself clear, yelling out to all of y'all from the top of the Belvedere. I had to dream big in order for it to happen. I'll never be content without getting the satisfaction of having to master, getting things established. Yeah. Yo, man, shouts out Six, man, on this beat, man. This beat is impeccable. This beat is awesome, man. I had to do something, bro. Like, honestly, it feels like a freestyle. Like, it just, I don't know, man. It gives me that battery pack in my back that I needed, you know what I mean? Yeah. I finally made it, had to hop off the slave ship. Feel like I'm making up for all the lost time that I wasted. The victory, I can taste it, but to keep it a buck, I just had to slip up last night. When she asked about it, I don't wanna have to gaslight. Things are trying to resurface from my past life. Gotta watch who you confide in, they should be righteous. So-called believers, other gossip and backbite. Despite this, but that's life. My back's up against the wall, but no, I don't backslide. Gotta get it together, cause lately I ain't been acting right. If my peers' ears were to ever hit us, they probably say to themselves, this is pretty tight. Thanks in advance if I never get the chance to tell you by the end of the night. Don't have to have a fight just to have a good time. Just attract good vibes, sit back and unwind. From that pent up anger and all the stressing, not to mention depression. I sit in deep silence, and as the time goes by, I think of all the things that I should write. I could fly if I had wings. I feel like I have the capability to whenever I sing. Put that on top of everything. I got a flat surface disease and it's sickening. At least it's not contagious. If that weren't the case, I have to be masked up whenever I hit these stages, engaging with the fans, canceling out the enemy's plans. I had to take a stand. Back then when I was unlearned, I used to whip out the sage, point blank and engage, but I've grown up from my childish ways. Yeah, mic check. I come in every day, clocking in later when it's drawing toward the end of my shift. I leave early, I wasn't in the beginning, but now it's done purposely. I'm tired of dealing with this, I'm past 30. I'm older than my manager, Matt. I'm not looking for it, but I never get a pat on the back. Underappreciated, he lucky I don't come in here inebriated. Please address me by my first name, don't abbreviate it. And not to mention, I find it kinda strange that he never really laughs. Got me working in the back, just to be clear, I don't wanna be here. Didn't wanna fit into the stereotypes of working while black. I got this job to pay bills, not to buy my wife a Birkin bag. She ain't into that stuff anyway. I'm glad that I could get the next day paid. That'll make up for the benefits that I can't afford when it gets around on top of me to leave every day. I don't even tell them anymore, I just walk out the door. My soul is grown weary. In which direction will you roll this boat? The steering, the moans and groans. I know I hear you clearly. I love you dearly, but I'm desperate for a change. Nearly out of breath, I don't know how much I got left. Running off of fumes, like what is there left to consume? Moved in a new place, it's rather quaint, I'm in another headspace. I'm done carrying dead weight, moving up heaven's staircase. You see the look on their face. Yeah, mic check. 1, 2. I need the praise so I can give the glory to God. I need a raise before I get up out of this job. Being famous may seem odd, but I'm just getting even with my enemies until they're on their hands and knees pleading. Beg for mercy. You think I plan on being a celebrity in my 30s? Another underestimation from someone unworthy. Mic check. Yeah. It's tough being at war with your landlord. Got my head on the swivel when I step out the door. Neighbors are Hindus. It's intense when you know that they against you. Don't care about offending you. When you're gone, they probably won't miss you. Do I have to go away just to escape? I can't find comfort in my dwelling place, even when I'm not awake. This place ain't amazing, nor is it breathtaking. It's the reason why I'm stressed, ain't it? And I can't shake it, it's not a rest haven. More like something out of a movie written by Wes Craven. It's full of pests, ravens, and vultures. It's time for them to get some exposure that is explosive. Time for the landlord's boss to get demoted. I'm serving them notice. There's been complaints about the flex payments. I guess that the solution is gentrification. Got me feeling anxious. Where is it that I need to be staying? Yeah, mic check. 1, 2, yo. Making moves on this chessboard of life. These pawns are no match. For a night I get a pen and pad to write. I passed on your advice. It was a setup so I wouldn't get too far ahead of you. If I didn't listen to it, I would have been through. Let me not be doing better than you. Such a hater, couldn't say being two-faced for later. Yeah. Check. I pray for peace, but we in the siege. Where I rest at, they won't let me be. The hell they will go for eternity. Katrina Colley, she will be named after a hurricane. We ain't playing no games. After the money came, there was a total change. Things were never the same. This landlord is no god of mine, more like Satan. With no reservations, cold world, no blanket. If they could, they would strip us of everything to leave us thinking. They tell the truth, I'm kinda jaded. I'm less enthused to yell this from the roof. We done called the front office about 100 times. When they call this a fun night, they say I'm next up. Well, I haven't always had the best luck, bruh. The rain pours where the sun don't shine. Healing comes with time. Guess I gotta wait until the pain subsides. Healing comes with time. Guess I gotta wait until the pain subsides. These past 3 years we've been roller coasting. So tumultuous, no devotionals. Overloaded, so bloated. Eviction notices, someone needs a demotion because it was falsified and it needs exposing. Not fraternizing, we gotta strategize. When we come up with the plan, we gotta maximize. Suspicious activity, we gotta act sensibly, especially with these white churches. To address this, am I even the right person? The right verses, because the climate's turbulent. I'm fighting this because it's urgent. We drove down just to walk out. Before I went to prayer, I was a bit nervous. I didn't feel comfortable going to Wednesday service for Bible study, feeling like nobody loves me. You would have thought that I was ugly from the look on their faces. When I feel this way, I don't really feel safe where I don't relate. How can this message translate? To reach out, I felt the need to speak out before I be out. Peace out. Yeah. They acting like they can't take my insurance. Running this race, I may need some endurance, but I go at my own pace. This is where I redeem myself. I dream of wealth, but poverty is like a rude awakening. You should bake this cake with me. In other words, help me get it, not to spend it, but so I can start living and stop existing. When I say I'm the best, just know that I'm not pretending. Never sold rock. What's more in the grunge? My grades took a plunge. All I had to do was have you. That was what my mama said. Bro, that's done. Now it's my time to go up. Finally, I can exhale to relieve my lungs. Used to think I couldn't have fun without having funds, but that's not true, because even if you needed it, real friends will be like, I got you. Mic check. Yeah. People be like, you really talk to your elders like that? Well, both of my grandparents are dead and they ain't never coming back. If I said it, then I meant it. Why else would I put it on the track? They be like, you talk white, well then how do I act black? And they don't know how to respond to that. This one girl seemed weird to me, even though she is a peer to me. Everything isn't what it appears to be. Some folks don't want get near to me. I get weary of things, chilling in the break room, but I ain't waiting for my break to be through. I'm waiting for my breakthrough. Don't let these frustrated coworkers try to take it from you. I know I got work to do, but this work I was born to do it, so it don't feel like it off the times. It really don't, man. It really don't. Perpetually annoyed, just looking to fill the void in my life at times and find joy. Perpetually annoyed, just looking to fill the void in my life at times and find joy. Perpetually annoyed, just looking to fill the void in my life in times to find joy. Perpetually annoyed, just looking to fill the void in my life in times to find joy. Perpetually annoyed, just looking to fill the void in my life in times to find joy. Perpetually annoyed, just looking to fill the void in my life in times and find joy. Don't know what to do today. Life is all in disarray. I got hair all over my face, plus the sky is gray. I matched it with the outfit that I'm wearing. Rappers looking for ideas, but with my bars I'm not sharing. Now they tempers flaring, but I'm not caring. Should I wave or say hey to my neighbors, cause they can't stop staring. The hilarity, but it's kinda scary.
The legend will never die.
Mic check, yeah. Mic check, 1, 2. Yeah, turn the beat up. Yeah. I'm inclined to think that what I'm searching for I can never find. It's intangible. My finances I can't even seem to manage. I need to get a handle before things continue to slip and I start to dip into a rut that I can't get out of. That's my worst. I need things to change for the better this year. I need to be top tier, the most deserving out of all of my peers. Yo, I got flows for days. I just take how I feel and throw it on a page and perform it live and direct on the main stage until I'm the mainstay. The pulse of the rhythm is what keeps me holding on, keeps me going on when all hope seems lost. The price of the cross, we'll never know what it costs, never know what it took. For some things you can't just go read a book to know what it's all about. Take a journey into the unknown to find out how leaving, rushing for doubt more. Reasons to live, you got it all to give, but it's his. A wise man told me you're not in love until you don't wanna cheat no more. I thought about this at length when I was leaving out the door. What I concluded was you're lucky if you end up with the one that you really want. But who you really need is the one who won't impede your growth, but pushes you to succeed. Gotta make sure that she believes before she even sees it.
The legend will never die.
All this pondering got me yawning. Are we in a healthy relationship or are we trauma bonding? Come on, let's be honest. These concepts ain't foreign to you. I just think about it more than you do. What I got to prove, what do I have to lose? I'm not really in the mood. I attribute this to fast food. The cutter with the several bills that are passed due. The woes that come from student loans, but at least I'm back in school. To be honest, I don't know if we're gonna last long. No matter the outcome, I have to be strong, and that's a must. I don't wanna believe that it might be over for us. In the mirror, I take a hard look, and then I proceed to listen to Garth Brooks. In this relationship, I'm trying to get back all that it took. But one thing it couldn't diminish was my ability to write hooks with agility. I just want some peace and tranquility. We're better together than we are apart. We're better together than we are apart. Nothing lasts forever. I knew that from the start, but man, this bond never be severed. Because you're the one that I cherish. I wasn't the quickest to give into marriage, but every king needs a queen. Overseeing the terrorists from those that want to take everything. No honor amongst thieves that would only be worthy of receiving the demerit. This is America where most don't have therapists because they can't afford the coverage. A race of people that were failed by the government that would explain their sufferings. Another mass shooting, another day that we lack improvement. I look you in the eye and I hand you a tulip. Expected to be a loving husband, but I wasn't given a chance to ever see that coming up. Some things you understand when you get old enough. Looking for someone to blame, there has to be a reason why I can't sustain. As it pertains to my purity, maybe a case of spiritual immaturity due to a lack of nurturing. This is burdensome, it worries me because I shouldn't still be dealing with this in my 30s. I feared the worst, cause I don't know if we're gonna make it. Never told my wife, she wouldn't know how to take it. She pushed me out of bed, ambushed on a blanket. I guess I profaned what was sacred. What can I make of this? It felt like I was forsaken and that my faith was shaken. Next step would be move it out without hesitation. What's the point of staying if nothing is changing?
Didn't think you'd do it, but you saw right through me, baby. Now you have gone away. I'm still here. It's been 7 days, 9 long years. Didn't think you'd do it, but you saw right through me, baby. Now you have gone away. I'm still here. It's been 7 days, 9 long years. It's been 7 days and 9 long years.
Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2. Yeah. Oftentimes I used to wonder. Of course, this was before we split asunder. Where did we go wrong? It's hard to move on. Remember and I said hello. I never thought that this would be so. This would be so. This would be so. This would be so. When you start dating, you be young and dumb. When you're done trying to get some, you think every other chick is the one, only to get fooled again and again. Maybe we should have started off as friends. It would have lasted longer, but it all depends. I never know now. You used to hold me down. Keyword used to, but now we're through. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Maybe skip town just so I won't bump into you or see you around whenever I be out. I'm out. Peace. To be honest, I felt better when I was left by my lonely. With none of the homies, I let the phone ring. This is my testimony, the rest were phonies, but I don't despise the size of man. Just recognized it for what it was, bruh. No apology needed to act like I ain't supposed to believe it. Discredit my genius, like man, I can't believe this. How can you find a meaning to add insult to injury? They insult my intelligence, I don't embellish it. Making my point because it's relevant. I'm benevolent, heaven say you should cherish this. My mentality is nothing like a separatist. I just know the direction that I'm headed in. That don't make me better than, just know that I'm different. So if this offends, please get up out your feelings. Too many triggers, you need healing. Every building needs a foundation, but not every song made lends a placement. I ain't spitting this just for your entertainment. Trying to cover up like mascara, but it's not enough concealment. There's no such thing as too much realness. You ain't got a pulse if you don't feel this. Mic check. 1, 2. I'm too alive to even consider suicide, so don't cry, I say goodbye, because it's not my time to die. If anything, it's time to catch a vibe. Toni Morrison, I got the bluest eye, but with the darker hue. In a weird kind of way, it's sort of infused. They want to see me dance, but I don't know what to do. Nobody showed me the moves to groove. I just make the music that you could do it too. In the club with the strobe lights, but the whole time I didn't know that the glow came from inside. I go into the mind until I find a gold mine. I'm chilling backstage until it's showtime. Do I even remember those rhymes I say to myself before I get on stage and forget a line? Do I even remember those rhymes I say to myself before I get on stage and forget a line? This is the only song that I didn't fight. Just boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. This is the only song that I didn't fight. Just boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. This is the only song that I didn't fight. Just boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. This is the only song that I didn't fight. Just boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. A sigh of relief, I fly over beats. If you didn't get the invite, I think you should leave. They didn't believe, but we will achieve. Just stick around long enough and you will see. I throw up the piece, this ain't how I hoped it would be. Don't hold back when you know you should speak, because that ain't how it's supposed to be. That ain't how it's supposed to be. I need you to act like it's just you and me, you and me. True indeed, true indeed. You'll succeed, won't let anybody tell us who we should be. You and me, you and me. True indeed, true indeed. You'll succeed, won't let anybody tell us who we should be. You and me, you and me. True indeed, true indeed. You'll succeed, won't let anybody tell us who we should be. You and me, you and me. True indeed, true indeed. You'll succeed, won't let anybody tell us who we should be. This is the only song that I didn't fight. Boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. This is the only song that I didn't fight. Just boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. This is the only song that I didn't fight. Just boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. This is the only song that I didn't fight. Just boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. This is the only song that I didn't fight. Just boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. This is the only song that I didn't fight. Just boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. This is the only song that I didn't fight. Just boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. This is the only song that I didn't fight. Just boarded the plane and now I'm taking flight. Wanted to go to my dream school for years. Now I'm finally here with all of my peers. Always knew I'd see the day, just didn't know when. All those doubts are not gone in the wind. Yeah. my so-called friends. It's been a long time coming. If I never see you again, just know that I'm destined to win. Hope that it all works out in the end for us both. I say that with sincerity, the utmost. The utmost, no longer up close and personal.